An awesome matchup here. 7-3 Julie Murray versus a 5-0 Jade Ripley.
Here we go with bout number 7, brought to you by the Flamingo Lounge, the home of the KCFA.
It's interesting to see, you know, Jade Ripley comes.
Have some drinks and meet the fighters. Now introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Julie Murray.
One thing I learned is talking while
And her opponent standing across the
Figure
cage
that.
fighting out of the red corner, Jade Ripley. Mike England is your referee.
Jade Ripley coming out of a strictly jiu-jitsu gym for this camp, but don't get it twisted. This girl loves to trade heavy leather in and outside of the pocket. Although she has jiu-jitsu skills, she loves to throw down.
For sure, she's made some appearances in my gym up north, trying some sparring in with some of the ladies, and her striking's on point like always.
Round number 1 brought to you by NWL, National Wrestling League.
Ooh, big right hand from Jade. I'm seeing a lot of single punches here. I'd like to see more of a combination. I think that second and third punch would land and maybe do a little more damage.
Yeah, Jade Ripley seems to be focusing on lots of movement and big overhands here. Murray seems to be content staying in her stance, touching teeps and straight punches.
Yeah, you can tell Julie's trying to keep that range with that teeth there, but now they're stepping in the pocket and Jade lands some big shots. Big overhand
shot.
right.
Both fighters skipping the feeling out process, going right to exchanging in the pocket.
Oh,
Big overhand.
Huge left hand.
Murray eats it and moves forward. Big overhand from Jade Ripley.
Like you said earlier, this is a rematch, so there's no need to fill out anymore. You know, they've already been here before with each other, so let's just get right after it and get some leather thrown. Man, Julie just kind of stalking down, taking these shots, moving forward, throwing those teeth, throwing her jab out there, trying to find her range. She's just pushing Jade back, but Jade's like finding the hand or finding an opening for that overhand right.
Yeah, it seems like Jade's movements and heavy overhands are too much for Julie's fundamental approach. As of right now, though, but as you know, the sport changes within seconds.
Ooh,
big jab from
left.
Murray.
And then another one, good straight stiff jab from Murray.
Nice shot to the body. Nice big teep to the body from Julie Murray here. You know, it's an interesting, deal here because they, I guess a kryptonite to looping punches would be fundamental straight punches. I'm curious to see which style is going to contrast and play out here in this bout. This is just a great fight. I don't know whether just to stare or talk about it.
Right, you have Julie landing the straight punches. You know, she might land a little bit more volume, but there's not as much on them. And Jade's landing those big overhands, but
big overhand from Murray there on the break.
Absolutely.
Short right and a left there. Both girls throwing heavy leather.
Yeah, they're just content just to stand right in front of a short little left hand right on the chin for Murray.
Murray seems to be different this time around. She's a lot more technical and composed.
Yeah, staying tight, straight punches, getting that teep working for using it as a rangefinder.
Yeah, Jade is tenacious there. Just shoving her punches forward and landing. She's very effective. You know, I would say, this is just my opinion, you almost have the bully versus the technical fighter. And right now, I mean, the beginning of the round, the bully was kind of showing its strengths in Jade, and then the technical fighter Julie kind of seemed to start to find her rhythm, her head movement, and score her straight punches. I don't know who to give to that first round. Jade landed some big shots. I liked a lot of things that Julie did. Who would you give the first round to?
Man, I don't know if I want to be a judge in this fight. It's really close. Julie did a great job of keeping the center of the cage, pushing forward, staying really nice and technical, landing some clean shots. But like you said, Jade came out and landed a bunch of big overhand shots by herself. So it's a close, very close fight. You can see a little swelling and a mouse building up underneath the right eye of Jade Ripley.
Boom, big shots from Jade Chun. When Jade comes in to throw, she looks to do some damage.
And it looks like she attempted a little takedown here, I think.
Big knee to the body for Murray as Chun comes in.
I think husband and coach Derek Ripley went out there and wanted her to move a little bit and maybe find a takedown and put Julie on her back.
You know, in a lot of these exchanges, it seems like both girls are landing here. I'm really trying to watch closely and focus, but each time they exchange, it looks like each girl lands 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Pop, pop, pop each time. Big shot from Murray, overhand.
That was the first shot I actually saw. Maybe it kind of stunned Jade. She took a step back, she hesitated and didn't throw. There's the takedown attempt for Jade Ripley.
A nice entry from Jade Ripley there. It kind of looked to be the same story of John O'Brien. Great entry with just a little bit of no finish at the end.
Yeah, good hip. She just ran into a wall there of
Big
Julie
left
Murray's.
hand. Big overhand from Chun. You know, one thing, when each fighter goes, they go. I think some feinting and a little bit of jabbing and setups would go a long way here in this bout. But entertainment value-wise, this is a lot better.
What do you expect any less from a Jade fight? Not at all. This is what all 5 fights of hers have been this way, and she loves this battle.
Big
she loves
punch.
this brawl.
Both girls now showing abrasions underneath their eyes here, and rightfully so. These girls are throwing down in the pocket. We are entering minute number 5 in this amateur contest. A big left hand from Jade Chun. Murray seems to be feeling these shots now as the minutes go on.
I was just about to say, it looked like Jade's hands were getting a little heavy and a little slower, but right when I say that, she throws a fast, big, hard overhand left.
And a nice 1-2 and another 2 from Murray, and a nice slip from Murray. Murray seems to be using her footwork and range here and trying to get things figured out, but Jade just keeps answering to everything. If she can't figure it out, she just shoves it forward. She just makes it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Julie's looking really technically sound there, but man, Jade's just coming out and trying to be the bully, and they're just sitting right in the middle, paddling it out.
Boom, big punches from both fighters in the pocket. And the teep, Chun looks for another takedown. Big knee to the body, another knee to the body. And a punch on the break, and a 1-2.
3 good shots from
Jade
Julie
Ripley
Murray
looks to
here at the end of
answer.
round 2.
And a great round. This is a great fight, what do you expect?
That first round, I think, could have went either way. Man, round 2, I don't know. It's just as close. I might have to give it to Julie on that one, stopping the takedown attempts. Land, I think, a few more cleaner shots in the pocket. So, I don't know. Going to the 3rd round could be anyone's fight.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed is one thing that separates Julie from Jade in this fight is the kicking game. Julie seems to bring some basic teeps and some basic outside leg kicks and body kicks. Jade seems to be focusing on the hands here. Jade is scoring big looping shots, and when they connect, they are connecting big, but Julie's just staying tight in the pocket, scoring those short shots. With those stuff takedowns, as you mentioned, I would probably lean more towards Julie for round number 2, but again, this fight is so close, you never know who is who going into the 3rd round.
Yeah, this is almost a volume versus power game here, and you know, sometimes when that happens, volume starts taking over as the fight goes on.
Outside kick from Murray, but Jade answers with a big overhand. The teep to body, 2 teeps to the body right in a row.
Just keeping Jade at range and
And
not
a
letting her
Superman
come close.
punch. We were talking about setting strikes up earlier. We just saw Murray throw 2 kicks and then a Superman punch. I think that 3-strike thing was calculated. Both fighters land big in the clinch. Murray has a tie clinch, another knee to the body. She seems to be working the body this round, another knee. Jade, huge punch on the break.
Yeah, like you said earlier, those kicks, those knees, just a little bit more well-rounded on the striking game than just Jade's overhands is really paying off well for Julie Murray.
Murray starting to use her tie clinch and work the body a lot. Is that the first kick we've seen from Jade Ripley in this fight?
I believe so, but it was a clean little snap kick up to the face.
Definitely. Murray is starting to connect a lot in this round.
Yeah, it looks like Jade almost lost her mouthpiece on a straight, hard right hand.
This is an amazing fight in the 3rd round. Both girls putting everything on the line, big shots in the pocket. A fantastic matchup. And a nice 1-2 and an overhand from Jade Chun. I keep forgetting Jade Ripley, Jade Chun. I can't get it figured out. Big
huge
from
left
Jade.
hand.
Murray keeping walking forward and touching the body with those teeps.
Man,
Murray is
shook that punch
composed.
like it was nothing. She just shook it, kept coming forward, throw the teep, throwing her 2 punches.
An inside leg kick and an outside leg kick. Murray is a composed, seasoned technical striker. Oh, she slips Chun's left hand and pops a jab.
So we're going to the final minute of this fight here. It seems like whoever finishes hard in this last minute can take this round and potentially take the fight.
Definitely, and both girls are still dangerous here, and they're both throwing down in the pocket. It's a who's fight at this point. Boom, both fighters throwing big punches.
Looks like when Jade's coming in here, she's raising her chin just a little too high, and Julie's landing a couple straight hard shots right on her chin. Her mouthpiece about to pop out. Another hard jab and a big teep from Murray.
Murray keeps working that body.
Big right hand. Yeah, I think those straight, quick shots from Murray are going to pay off for this fight. It looks like towards the end of round 3.
And there's the 10-second bell. Both fighters are going to unload here. And there they go. They're trading. Who wants it more?
Man, great fight. Great finish,
amazing
these girls.
fight. Fantastic fight. A return of Jade Ripley looked fantastic. Murray looked seasoned and composed this time around. Murray has not been playing games. You can tell this girl's been in the gym and working on her craft. She looked great tonight. Both girls looked awesome.
You know, regardless of the outcome, you know, like we were speaking earlier, Jade just had a baby and just become a mother. And, you know, most moms are sitting at home, you know, kind of taking care of their child and everything, kind of using that as that time to get with her. Not Jade. You know, she's another kind of beast, another animal. She wants to get back there. She wants to compete. You know, lost all the baby weight in 10 months and wanted to get back in the cage and not only just fight again, but fight a very, very tough opponent in Julie Murray.
Yeah, it's not like when Jade Ripley made her comeback, she wasn't asking for an easy fight. She came right back in. Basically just fed right to the wolves right away, which is Jade Ripley's style. That's how she fights. That's the kind of competitor she is, and that's why she's loved by so many in the area.
And as these comments are coming in on the live chat, Chris Greggy with a great piece of knowledge here that these amateur fighters they're sitting here, they're stepped up, they're trying to take these tough fights before they go pro. You know, it doesn't make you any better fighting, you know, bums that don't train and stuff. You want to fight the best guys you can so you can get the experience before you turn in that pro rank.
Absolutely.
That was one hell of a fight.
This crowd definitely pleased with that performance from both ladies.
Judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about the same, 29 to 28. For your winner, by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Jade Ripley.
Jade Ripley pulling out a razor-thin decision here tonight. This fight could have gone either way. Nobody's a loser in my opinion. Fantastic fight.